Afternoon folks, and welcome back to the channel and to another Vanother collective video.
First of all, Happy New Year!
Yep, Happy New Year everybody. Hope you all had a fantastic Christmas and 2024 brings everything that you could ever wish for. Like more trips out in the motorhome. Right, this month's subject, in fact a little bit of housekeeping first, I will put everybody else's channel logos up here somewhere, just to cover everything. I'll put all the links down in the description below. Make sure you get over and watch everybody else's videos for lots and lots of hints and tips on decent sites to go to, because that is this month's subject, best sites of 2023. Now we've sort of interpreted this our way, because we're going to do it, we've broken it sort of down to, it's our best 3 sites, but we're going to do one which was a free Parkup, one which was one of the Camperplatz Airs in Europe that we stayed at, that you pay for, and the other one is a campsite. So our first one, we'll cover the campsite first. Bit of a tough one this for us, because we couldn't decide between two, could we?
No.
So we came up with, one was Chester Fair Oaks, which is a CAMC site, as the name would indicate, in Chester, or just outside Chester. We went over there in May.
Yeah. When
we went over to Liverpool for Eurovision weekend.
Yeah.
And the reason we chose this one is, yes, it's a very, very nice site. Plenty of trees, plenty of shade.
Yeah.
But it's mainly because of the transport links. There's a main bus depot, or a main stop area for buses at a big...
it's a retail park.
Retail park, isn't it? Yeah. Literally,
you've got supermarket, you've got cinema, you've got fast food outlets.
Bowling. Yeah, there was all sorts there, wasn't there?
Yeah.
But
not shopping though, apart from the supermarket. But yeah.
Yeah.
A retail park, basically.
Yeah, it was...
leisure centre, whatever you want to call it.
Yeah, but you could get a bus, literally, it was literally a 5-minute walk from the site to this retail park, and you can get a bus.
Oh, about 10 minutes.
Yeah, it wasn't far, was it?
No, it wasn't.
And you can get a bus there to Liverpool, straight into the city centre of Liverpool, and it's the same buses on the same route that go all the way into Chester as well. So if you want to go to Chester or you want to go to Liverpool, it's a perfect site for that. It's brilliant. We spent 2 nights there. As I said, I mean, that was one of the trips where Helen and Chloe came with us.
Yeah.
Because they wanted to go to experience the Eurovision thing in Liverpool as well. So it wasn't exactly cheap. I mean, that one cost, I think it was £112.40 for the 2 nights. But that was 3 adults, 1 child. Yeah. And we had the car with us as well, just in case there wasn't any decent transport links.
Yeah.
So yeah, that was that one. And the other one that we couldn't decide, split it apart from, was when we stayed at Paxton House campsite, which is not too far from Berwick-upon-Tweed. That was at the back end of our Scotland trip.
Yeah.
And the reason we chose that one, now yes, there is a bus that pulls up in the grounds of Paxton House.
Yes, there is. Yes, it gets you straight into. I think it's only to Berwick.
Yeah.
But I could be wrong on that.
Yeah.
And it only goes a few times a day. But if you're there a few days, just check it out the day before.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know, make sure you.
Yeah, but we chose this one because of the setting.
Yeah. It's a nice setting, but no shade.
Yeah, it's in their old walled garden, and I thought it was a brilliant reworking of that particular space. I mean, there are I think it was a dozen or so pitches, maybe more.
Oh, a bit more.
What I will do is I'll put a little bit of footage from each of these sites in the video as well, and I'll also put the cards up for the videos up here somewhere that those particular sites appear in. Paxton House, that one was 25 quid for the night, with electric hookup, and there's plenty of lovely walking down the River Tweed. There was some nice walks down there. We really enjoyed that one.
You can walk all through the grounds.
Yes.
You have to pay to go into the house house though.
Yes, you did. Yeah,
we
you
didn't
could.
do that.
We didn't do that. No, but there was a nice tea room there. We had a nice. Yes.
Nice tea room.
Yeah, that was really nice.
Yeah, and a nice walk.
Yes.
All in the grounds and that as well.
Yeah,
so.
and if you're feeling really energetic, you can walk all the way into Berwick.
Oh, yeah.
Down the river.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that walk does extend all the way into Berwick. And the reason that one sort of came into our Scotland trip is it is literally just on the Scottish side of the border. It is
Yeah.
You know, you walk down to the river. We were on the Scottish side of the river. You look on the other side, and that was England.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, after the Scotland trip, we had to have somewhere where we could empty out.
Yeah. Yeah, and that was the only campsite that we stayed on that entire week, wasn't it? Yeah. But yes, well worth it. If you go into the Berwick area, look it up, Paxton House campsite. It's in their old walled garden, and it was a really, really nice site.
A nice setting, yeah.
Yeah, very, very nice setting. We thoroughly enjoyed that one. Now the next one, we'll do our free Parkup next. As you'll have seen from our previous videos, we're trying to sort of stay off-grid as much as possible, aren't we?
Or is that your previous?
Previous videos, yeah. We're trying to stay off-grid as much as possible, and this one was, of the many decent Parkups that we had, and again, this was a tough choice, but it was the one that we stayed at near a little place called Newton Moor in Scotland, and it was we found it on Park for night. It was up a single track road.
Yeah, going up it is like, this can't be right. Is this right? Well, that's what it says.
Yeah.
Just carry on. There's nowhere to turn around, so just carry on.
Yeah, and it was literally a little lay-by piece of rough ground off to the side, pretty level actually. Pretty much level.
Yeah.
But the views.
Was
stunning.
Yeah.
We saw loads of we were stood overlooking a river down at the very bottom
like
of the
valley. Yeah.
It's in the Cairngorm, so we're looking down into this valley, and there were loads of deer down there, weren't there? And the following morning, when we woke up after what was probably one of the most peaceful night's sleep we've ever had, it was wonderful. There were literally 3 deer 50 yards from the back end of the van.
Yeah. Never mind about the sheep.
Never mind about the sheep. There were loads of sheep, but 3 wild deer, 50 yards from the back of the van.
Yeah. I saw some big birds as well.
Yes, not sure if they were eagles, but
no, they weren't. They weren't.
But no, I mean, and that's one of the things we're planning. We want to go back to Scotland, so we might end up stopping there again at some point, because I know you wanted to go back to Newton Moor because there was that museum there that you wanted to go
just
to.
a little bit north of that, about half an hour or so.
Yeah. So again. If you can stay off grid, seriously well worth it. There was a lass that stayed in a tent right next to us.
Well, she did ask, "Do you mind?"
Do you mind? No, fill your boots. It was a little one-man tent, and she had a car with her, didn't she?
Yeah.
Yeah. It was that was a really, really nice Parkup. As I said, I'll put some footage of that one in, and if I can find the footage with the deer, I'll put that in as well.
I think I might have some photos of that. I'm not sure.
And our final one was one of the many airs that we stayed at on our Europe trip. Now this one, I mean, if you've seen the videos from Europe, we spent at most 1 night in every spot, didn't we? Apart from this one.
Yeah.
Because we got there, and it was a case of, this is lovely, we're staying another night.
Well, at least we didn't do what the other couple did the previous year.
Yes, you got chatting to them, didn't you?
Yeah, they'd planned to stay 1 night on their trip to Denmark.
Yeah.
And they just stayed for 2 weeks.
Yeah, they stayed there for an entire 2 weeks. They actually told you they put more miles on their bikes than they did on the motorhome, because it was that nice.
Yeah.
Again, we found it on Park for night. It's near a little village called Veister in Drenthe. In the Netherlands, and the site is called Gronsels. That's the name of the shop and the farm. Grondels.
Isn't it?
No, Gronsels. I wrote it down.
I can't see that. I haven't got my glasses on. Ah.
Yeah.
Gronsels,
yeah.
Okay.
He had a camping shop, didn't he? There.
Well stocked.
Very well stocked. Even sold Sol Bio.
I know.
Yeah. Even sold bio there. We didn't need any, but they sold it. If we had needed some, they sold it there.
Yeah, no, there's like a little honesty box type thing where whatever they've harvested of the day.
Yeah. Plenty of good recycling.
Oh yeah, everything had to be recycled.
In certain bins. Yeah.
There were about 7 different bins, wasn't there?
Yeah, there were.
Yeah.
Yeah. And this site, it just went, we walked around it, it just went back forever.
It did, yeah.
Loads of little
Yeah.
little parkups sort of hidden away in trees.
I think it might be like an old orchard.
Yeah. Well, we were parked underneath was it an apple tree or a pear tree?
No, I think we were under a pear tree.
Yeah, we were parked.
And it even has its own hunebed, which is like a burial site.
Yeah, it's an ancient burial site, isn't it?
I'm trying to think of is it the Neolithic?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
Only tiny, but it's there.
It's there, yeah. And there's a whole trail of those running up through Drenthe, isn't there?
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah. Something we're probably going to be doing this year.
Yeah, it'd be nice to see some more.
Some more of those. But yeah, that one was only what, €8 a night.
Without electricity.
Without electric.
Yes.
But,
Yeah.
I mean, as anyone that's been with us for a while on the channel knows, we don't really need the electric now. We've got the lithium in the van. So €8 a night. It was just so peaceful, and all the people there were so friendly, weren't they?
Yeah.
I mean, we were chatting with several couples.
Yeah. There were a few kids as well, but I think they're more like outdoor kids.
Yeah.
They were used to being outdoors.
Yeah.
Not having to have the swimming pool and the
they were used to sort of like us 80s kids, feral. Yeah, that was
like kids should be.
Yeah, like kids should be. Yeah. But no, it was that nice. We did stay for the 2 nights there before we went on to visit your mother, wasn't it? For the second time, because we'd been to Hardenberg to visit your mother, then we went up into the north of Holland and Urk, and a couple of museums and bits and pieces as well, and Stavoren.
Yeah.
And that was we were looking for somewhere to stay that wasn't sort of too far, so we could sort of get up and it, like I said, it was brilliant. We stayed there for two nights, and I'd happily go back there again.
I could stay there for 2 weeks.
Yeah, because I mean, we'd need to get different bikes because I mean the e-bikes we've got are great for getting round towns and all the rest of it, and maybe picking up a little bit of shopping, but the cycle routes round there, you need proper tourers. You'd need proper tourers.
Yeah. Well, I can always borrow some, probably.
Yeah, I mean, but it was there's plenty of that.
In the Netherlands, you can hire bikes anywhere.
Yeah, we have done on several occasions, haven't we, in the past?
Yeah, and on some you can hire them for the week.
Yeah. And it had all the facilities as well. I mean, there was electric hookup if you wanted it. They had Wi-Fi, which was pretty good actually. It was pretty good.
Yeah, they don't have their own toilet block. There's also it must be in that old farmhouse accommodation.
Yes, yeah. And he was working on some camper vans as well, wasn't he?
I think so. I don't know what they were doing. Didn't ask. Yeah, they've got a few animals. A couple of pigs.
Yeah.
Yes. And they love the windfall apples.
Yeah, and the cats.
Yes, feral cats.
That one that came and see us that night.
Yeah. Yes, sat with us for quite a while, didn't it?
Yeah, it came and sat with us for quite a while. That was a wonderful...
Very relaxed.
Yeah, if you want to relax and just chill out, it's perfect.
Oh yeah. Bring a comfy chair.
Yeah, bring a comfy chair, sit out under an apple tree or a pear tree, have a cup of tea or a cup of coffee and a slice of cake, and just sit out and enjoy. I mean, we sat out there until, 11 o'clock.
Must have been. It's pitch black.
Yeah. I mean, yes, there was a little bit. There was a train line probably about a mile away.
Yeah, if you go to the little road, you could just see it, can you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I think I heard maybe 1 or 2.
Yeah. It's not a busy line.
No. And they weren't that loud that it's going to disturb you. But it really is in nature. Plenty of blooming foxes and all sorts running around there
Yeah,
as well.
well, we didn't see them, but...
We didn't see any,
no,
but
you know they're there.
you know they're there.
Yeah.
Yeah, we really enjoyed that site. So, like I said, if anybody's in the Netherlands and you're in the Drenthe area, definitely.
There's a lot of history there.
Yeah, there is a lot of history there. I mean, like I said, it's on Park for night. It's near this little village called Weister. Get in there. Go in there. I mean, it is really, really relaxing, really nice, really quiet.
Yeah.
Like I said, we stayed there for 2 nights because we liked it so much. And I think that just about covers everything. There was so many other nice places that didn't quite make the top 3/4. But as I said, I'll put the links into the videos that these sites are in, so you can take a look at them if you want. And if I can find them, I'll try and put some what 3 words for these sites as well, particularly the free one in Scotland and the one in Holland. But like I said, they're on Park for night.
Oh yeah, that one in the Netherlands, you blink and you miss it.
Yes.
Yeah, because we drove past it.
Yeah, we did. We drove past it. But we only got as far as the next turning, which was literally 50 yards up the road.
Yeah.
Did a quick spin and straight in.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then you just got to ring the owner, don't you?
Yeah, ring the owner.
Or go and get them.
Or go and get them. There is a little board as you pull in there with a number on, so you can ring them. And they'll come out and they'll get you set up. And it's basically pick your spot, whatever's free, whatever's available.
Yeah.
And away you go. Yeah, we really enjoyed that one. So I hope everybody's found all those useful. And like I said, make sure you go across to watch everybody else's videos for potential ideas for your trips away this year and other sites. We certainly will be, because we have some plans for this year, but we haven't sort of nailed down too many just yet. No. So we'll be watching everybody's videos to find out some decent places to go. And we will catch you on the next one, when hopefully we'll have some news on the motorhome for you and whether it's been fixed or not. So we'll see you on the next one. Bye guys.